In the words of Prentice Mulford, your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. Welcome to this enlightening journey through the book, Thoughts Are Things. We find ourselves in a world where we are constantly bombarded with information, ideas, and beliefs. However, amidst this barrage, a beacon of wisdom shines through, a timeless message from Prentice Mulford in his seminal work, Thoughts Are Things. Mulford, a pioneer of the New Thought movement, proposed a radical concept, a premise that our thoughts aren't just fleeting figments of our minds, but potent forces that shape our reality. He introduces us to a world where thoughts are tangible entities, possessing the power to mold our lives, our circumstances, and our destinies. According to Mulford, our thoughts are like seeds, and the mind is the fertile soil in which they germinate and grow. If we nurture positive thoughts, we cultivate a garden of prosperity and success. Conversely, if we allow negative thoughts to take root, we breed a wilderness of despair and failure. Building upon this premise, Mulford delves into the law of attraction, a principle that asserts our thoughts have a direct influence on our circumstances. He posits that like attracts like, and thus our thoughts attract circumstances of a similar nature. If we harbor thoughts of abundance, wealth, and success, we draw these very elements into our lives. On the other hand, if we dwell on scarcity, poverty, and failure, we inadvertently invite these very conditions into our existence. Mulford's insights serve as a potent reminder of the power we hold within our minds. He implores us to take charge of our thoughts, to harness their power, and to use them as tools to sculpt the life we desire. He beckons us to realize that our thoughts aren't just idle musings, but powerful architects that design our destiny. Mulford reminds us that our thoughts aren't just abstract concepts, they are tangible entities that shape our lives. And so, as we journey further into the heart of Thoughts Are Things, let us keep this profound truth at the forefront of our minds. Mulford asserts like attracts like in the mental world. This principle, known as the law of attraction, is a golden thread woven throughout his writings. It's a simple concept in theory, yet complex in practice. It suggests that our thoughts, both conscious and subconscious, dictate the reality we experience. Think of your mind as a magnet, drawing towards you the very things you contemplate. When you harbor positive thoughts, you're creating a magnetic pull for positivity. Likewise, when you dwell on negativity, you're more likely to attract negative experiences. This is the essence of the law of attraction, as Mulford explains it. In his book, Thoughts Are Things, Mulford emphasizes the power of the mind. He reiterates that our thoughts are not merely abstract concepts, but tangible entities with the power to shape our lives. Our thoughts, he suggests, are the architects of our reality, the brushstrokes painting the canvas of our existence. But what does this mean for us in practical terms? It means that the thoughts we hold, the beliefs we nurture, and the attitudes we adopt play a pivotal role in our lives. They determine our actions, our reactions, and ultimately our outcomes. If you focus on success, you're more likely to find opportunities that lead you to it. If you concentrate on happiness, you're more likely to appreciate and savor the joyous moments life offers. Conversely, if you dwell on failure, you're more likely to overlook opportunities and focus on setbacks. However, understanding the law of attraction is one thing, applying it is another. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and a willingness to change our thought patterns. It's not enough to merely wish for positive outcomes. We must believe in them, visualize them, and work towards them. As we navigate through life, it's crucial to remember that our thoughts are powerful tools. They can either build us up or tear us down. They can either attract success or repel it. In Mulford's world, you are quite literally what you think. Scene script. Mulford states, aim to keep happy and cheerful. The more you do this, the more strength you give your mind. Imagine your mind as a garden where thoughts are seeds, and your consciousness is the gardener. Every thought you sow, be it positive or negative, will take root and grow, influencing the landscape of your life. Mulford emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive mindset, likening it to nurturing the most vibrant and beautiful flowers in your mental garden. According to Mulford, our thoughts are not just fleeting moments of consciousness, but powerful entities that shape our reality. When we fill our minds with positive thoughts, we are essentially setting the stage for positive outcomes. He believed that a cheerful disposition acts as a magnet, attracting good fortune, favorable circumstances, and overall success. But what does it mean to maintain a positive mindset? It is not merely about suppressing negative thoughts or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it's about acknowledging the challenges and then choosing to focus on the potential for growth and improvement. It's about viewing the glass as half full rather than half empty, understanding that every cloud has a silver lining. Mulford also points out that this positivity has a ripple effect. Just as a pebble thrown into a pond creates ripples that spread outwards, a positive mindset can influence not just our own lives, but also those around us. It can inspire others to adopt a similar mindset, creating a chain reaction of positivity. Furthermore, Mulford suggests that our positivity can influence our daily lives, from the smallest tasks to the most significant decisions. It can boost our confidence, heighten our resilience, and enhance our creativity, leading us down the path of success. So, let's cultivate a positive mindset, nurture it daily, and watch how it transforms our lives, turning obstacles into opportunities and dreams into reality. Remember, a positive mind is a powerful tool. Mulford declares, "The mind is a magnet, and as such attracts exactly what it is in fear of." This statement is not simply a metaphor, it is a fundamental truth that underpins Mulford's philosophy. Our minds, according to Mulford, are not passive observers in our lives, but active participants, shaping our reality through the thoughts we harbor. The mind, in essence, is a powerful tool that can construct or demolish our reality. It is like a sculptor who can chisel a block of marble into a beautiful statue, or shatter it into 1,000 pieces. We are the sculptors of our own lives, and our thoughts are the tools we use. Fear, then, is a particularly potent tool. When we fear something, we invest emotional and mental energy into it. We think about it, obsess over it, and in doing so we give it power. We manifest it into our reality. Fear, according to Mulford, acts as a magnet, pulling towards us the very things we wish to avoid. This is why it is crucial to control our thoughts, to steer them away from fear and towards positivity. Consider, for instance, a person who is constantly fearful of failure. This person may find that their fear prevents them from taking risks, from stepping out of their comfort zone, and as a result they may indeed fail, not because they were destined to, but because their fear created a self-fulfilling prophecy. The power of the mind, then, is a double-edged sword. It can bring us joy and success, or it can bring us sorrow and failure. It all depends on how we wield it. This is not to say that we should suppress or ignore our fears. On the contrary, we should acknowledge them, understand them, and then consciously choose to redirect our thoughts towards positivity. We should replace fear with hope, doubt with certainty, and negativity with optimism. Our minds then are the masters of our realities. Scene script. Mulford warns, fear, anxiety, or any kind of unrest is a sure sign of the presence of destructive thought. Indeed, the impact of negative thinking runs deep. It's like a dark cloud that hovers above us, casting a shadow on our joy and potential. Prentice Mulford, in his insightful book Thoughts Are Things, emphasizes the destructive power of fear and anxiety. These emotions, he argues, are not just fleeting feelings. They are manifestations of negative thought patterns that can significantly harm our mental and emotional well-being. Imagine fear as a monstrous beast. It prowls in the shadows of our minds, feeding on our insecurities and doubts. It grows stronger with every negative thought we entertain, until it's so big that it begins to control us. We become its prisoners, shackled by our own fears, unable to break free and live life to the fullest. Anxiety, on the other hand, is like a ticking time bomb. It builds up slowly, fueled by our worries and apprehensions. The constant ticking in the back of our minds keeps us on edge, robbing us of peace and tranquility. The more we surrender to these worries, the closer we get to detonation, where our mental health takes a severe hit. Mulford's warnings serve as a beacon, guiding us away from these dangerous paths. He urges us to recognize the signs of negative thinking and nip them in the bud. Fear, anxiety, and unrest are red flags, signaling us to reassess our thought patterns and make a change. Why? Because negative thinking doesn't just affect us mentally and emotionally, it seeps into our actions, our relationships, and our overall outlook on life. It's a chain reaction. A single negative thought can spiral into a series of unfortunate events, pulling us further down the rabbit hole of negativity. So keep Mulford's warning in mind. Negative thinking is a destructive force that needs to be recognized and curtailed. It's a battle that starts in the mind, and it's a battle that we must fight every day. Be cautious, for negativity breeds negativity. Mulford advises, believe in yourself and you can achieve anything. In the grand scheme of life, self-belief stands as a paramount force that can propel us towards our most ambitious dreams. Prentice Mulford, a visionary for his time, held a profound belief in the limitless potential of the human mind and the remarkable feats it can accomplish when imbued with self-belief. It's like setting sail on a vast, uncharted ocean. There may be storms, there may be monstrous waves, but armed with self-belief, we become the captains of our destiny, steering our ship towards the horizon of success, undeterred by the tempests that life may throw at us. Mulford's teachings elucidate that self-belief is not mere confidence. It's an unshakable faith in one's abilities, a steadfast conviction that we have within us the capacity to overcome hurdles and transform our dreams into reality. It's the unwavering belief that we are indeed architects of our own fate, and that we can construct the edifice of our aspirations brick by brick with the mortar of self-belief. The significance of self-belief in achieving success cannot be overstated. It's the fuel that powers our drive, the wind beneath our wings, the catalyst that transforms potential into prowess. When our minds are infused with self-belief, we cease to be mere spectators in the theatre of life. We become the lead actors, the scriptwriters and the directors, orchestrating our own magnum opus. Mulford's philosophy encourages us to view self-belief as the cornerstone of personal growth and achievement. It's an invincible shield that deflects the arrows of doubt, a luminous beacon that guides us through the darkest tunnels of despair towards the light of success. With self-belief, our dreams are no longer distant stars in the cosmic expanse. They become reachable destinations, waiting to be journeyed towards, one determined step at a time. To believe in oneself is to unlock one's true potential. So let's unlock ours today, tomorrow, and every day that follows. In the profound words of Mulford, your thoughts shape your face, cultivate your body, and create your destiny. We have journeyed through the powerful insights of Prentice Mulford's masterpiece, Thoughts Are Things, and discovered how our thoughts can mold our reality. We've explored the power of thoughts, a force so potent that it can shape our lives, influence our health, and chart the course of our destiny. Every thought we harbor is an energy pulse that can bring about change, either positive or negative, in our lives. We delved into the law of attraction, a universal principle that posits like attracts like. Our thoughts and feelings, whether optimistic or pessimistic, attract corresponding experiences. Therefore, if we steep our minds in positive thoughts, we become magnets for positivity, drawing towards us experiences that mirror our thoughts. The power of positive thinking was another fascinating concept we unraveled. By consciously choosing to entertain optimistic thoughts, we can influence our emotions, behaviors, and outcomes. Positivity not only uplifts our spirits, but also propels us towards our goals, making the impossible seem possible. We also examined the crucial role of the mind in our lives. The mind is the powerhouse that generates thoughts. It is our control center, the place where we can decide to foster positivity or negativity. By mastering our mind, we can control our thoughts, and by extension, our reality. In contrast, we also touched upon the impact of negative thinking. Negative thoughts are destructive forces that can cloud our judgment, hamper our progress, and even sabotage our health. They are obstacles in our path to success, and the sooner we learn to banish them, the better off we will be. Last but certainly not least, we emphasize the importance of self-belief. Believing in oneself is the first step towards achievement. Without self-belief, even the most potent thoughts and the strongest law of attraction will fail to bring about the desired change. Self-belief is the fuel that powers our journey towards our goals, allowing us to overcome hurdles and attain success. As we conclude, let's remind ourselves of the essence of Mulford's teachings. Thoughts are not just ephemeral wisps of our minds. They are tangible entities that shape our reality. They are the sculptors of our lives, the painters of our experiences, and the architects of our destiny. We hold the power to craft our lives through our thoughts. So let's choose to harbor thoughts that elevate us, inspire us, and lead us towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. Remember, thoughts are not just things. They are the architects of your destiny. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Thoughts Are Things by Prentice Mulford.